So, how do you create something like this for yourself without overwhelming your schedule or your stakeholders? Let's talk about a simple pilot plan. When you're just getting started, I recommend thinking in terms of a small pilot, not a full overhaul. This way, you're not overwhelmed with too much in the beginning. Step one is to pick one small slice of your work. This could be a single lesson, one module, or one workflow, like feedback, brainstorming, or generating practice questions. Step two is to define success in plain language. Here, you can ask yourself if this pilot works, what will look different? Maybe it's more drafts turned in on time, fewer confused emails from learners, or more confident participation in discussions. Step three is to choose your tool with intention. Make sure to use organization approved platforms so you don't risk proprietary information getting out on the internet. I suggest checking with your IT, legal, or admin team to make sure the tool aligns with privacy and security expectations, especially if you're working with minors or sensitive information. Step four is to create a short AI copilot brief for your learners or facilitators. In that brief outline, you can include what the AI can help with in this pilot, what it cannot do for them, and a couple of examples of good use and poor use. And finally, step five is to plan your reflection moment. This might be a simple debrief survey, a discussion question, or short reflection activity that can include the following: what worked well? What felt weird or concerning? What should we keep, change, or stop? Once you've run that first small pilot, the real magic is what you decide to do with those insights. As you start to see what's working, you can use those pilot results to refine your guidelines and decide where AI truly adds value and where it just adds noise. This is also a great time to involve more stakeholders. In K through 12, that might include students, parents, administrators, and instructional coaches. In higher ed, it might be department chairs, academic integrity offices, and your teaching and learning center. In corporate, it might be managers, HR, compliance, and IT. Here, I like to keep coming back to one guiding question: does the use of AI help learners think more deeply, act more confidently, or perform more effectively? If the answer is no, it might not be the right use case, or it might not be worth the time and complexity that AI adds. If you've been with me for a while, you might remember episode 54, Beyond Learning Outcomes, Designing for Humans or Learners. In that episode, I dig into what human-centered design really looks like in our work and how we can move beyond just checking boxes on learning outcomes. That human-centered lens is exactly the lens I want to bring to AI. We're designing for real people, real contexts, and real constraints, not just what's flashy, efficient, or trendy. So if you'd like a deeper dive on that foundation, episode 54 pairs really nicely with today's conversation, and I'll link it in the show notes for you. AI will keep evolving, and our policies and practices will evolve with it. But if we stay grounded in human-centered design and clear values, AI co-pilots can be powerful allies rather than distractions.